This place is so colorless. Ew. I have a pink background. Why is it so dead and gray? Well, you're gonna have to deal with that. Hello, everyone. This is not my new mascot. I'm just going to use this one for the video because, oh, my bandana. This video is going to be a discussion video, and I'm going to discuss a very popular topic on lpstube, and it's Copa. If you haven't heard this name before, you might be really new or live on the moon, because I'm pretty sure every single lpstuber heard this name before. If you don't know what Copa is, go look it up while you're even here. And if you do know, great, let's start. So I'm going to start the discussion by going over some of the Copa restrictions and rules. For an example, this one. It basically says that if you have toys in your video, you should mark it as made for kids. What does that mean? Well, I honestly don't know, but I'll try to explain. So you can mark your videos either as made for kids or as not made for kids. If you mark your videos as made for kids, it sucks. Okay, if your video is marked as made for kids, you can't comment on it, other people either. You don't have the notifications bell, the video won't be monetized, which means you don't get profit of your video. And also, the multiplayer. If you try to scroll the video down, you'll get this message that says, as long as the video is marked as made for kids, you cannot play it in the multiplayer. Well, this sucks. I mean, why? Hundreds of YouTubers quit because of that reason. If you want to protect vulnerable children from this world, just don't give them a phone. I don't question parents' methods of raising children, but like, you have YouTube Kids. Use that instead of just changing everything in the regular YouTube. So how does this affect lpstubers? Well, one of the restrictions say that as long as you have toys in your video, it's supposed to be marked as made for kids, but not necessarily, which is the annoying part. What do you mean by not necessarily? What are the exceptions? I don't think Copa even knows, because they're basically telling you, oh, there's this rule, but not necessarily. The thing with lpstube is that we use little pet shops to film. And if you've been here before Copa, you probably know that some of our work is not specifically made for kids to watch. You can see that like much more in older videos because they didn't have Copa to stop them. But people did everything they wanted. Like, a lot of people used fake blood at the time, other mature content that kids shouldn't watch. And today it just stopped because guess what? Copa's here. There's this rule that says as long as your video includes toys, bright colors, cartoon characters, movie characters, stuff like that, it's supposed to be marked as made for kids. Well, I'm gonna tell you what, there are cartoons for adults, also toys for... And after all, it's still a computer system. It's not going to protect every child in the world from viewing stuff they're not supposed to. If that's even the point of it? I mean, why are you doing this? What reason do you have to do this? Like, you're not protecting the children. The children can protect themselves. And also, what about if I curse in an LPS video? Does this count as made for kids still? Because there are LPS in the video, but I'm still cursing. What if there are adult themes? I mean, for all I know, all of the lpstubers I know from their channels are over the age of 13. Again, for all I know. Which means their videos are not necessarily directed to kids, because maybe they enjoy themes that are not directed to kids. Maybe they enjoy watching stuff that are not for kids, and I don't mean necessarily like for adults over the age of 16 or whatever, but stuff that are not for 5-year-olds. Copa, I want an answer. If I'm going to curse on an LPS video, does it count as for adults or as for kids? Because I curse, but I still use LPS to do that. I'm really interested of knowing the answer. Like, if I'm going to do like like a sitcom or something for more mature audience, and I use LPS to do that, and maybe I curse. Does it still count as made for kids? The most annoying part about this thing is that you cannot know. At first, Copa said that if you violate the rules, you'll be charged for like $4,000 or something, which is absolutely insane, and I don't have the intentions of making money from my videos anyway, so why? What if I curse but I censor the words with like the beep sound? Just out of the blue, I'm bringing this example. So is it okay? Well, I don't know. You tell me. I'm not planning on quitting very soon. I'm having a lot of fun. I do want to make some like more mature themed content on my channel because that's more interesting for me to make because I'm not a child. I am aware that on every single video I sound like I'm 10, but I'm not. I just have kind of a squeaky voice, and in reality it doesn't sound like that. Every time I edit my videos, I hear how I sound, and that's just annoying. I'm worried that my videos will have to be marked as made for kids because of my voice, because people might think that I'm a child, which I'm not. You probably remember a series, if you watched Kinsey Lee's channel, you probably remember a series called An Irish Coffee Shop. Does this count as a sitcom? I don't know. But if you ever watched Kinsey Lee's videos, you probably know that her audience is supposed to be over the age of 13 because there are some mature themes in her videos. And I remember watching An Irish Coffee Shop. It was just so funny because it was targeting people over the age of 13. So they understand this humor. It's easier for a mature audience to connect and understand mature humor or theme, if you understand what I'm saying. If you're over the age of 13 and you watch something that's meant for people over the age of 13, you probably relate to it better than just a kid's show because it's different. Now, what Copa telling us is that if we have a video that features toys or bright colors or whatever that is in lpstube, it's directly meant for children to watch, which is so untrue. For me, it kind of feels like they're underestimating us. I can do a murder mystery series, it's not for kids. And I know all of this Copa apocalypse thing ended like 2 years ago, but every time I upload a video, I'm still concerned about what's gonna happen. Because I mark my videos as all ages kind of thing, you know, like not made for kids, but they're also not necessarily made for adults. It's just sad that they changed everything. And you know what? It's fine because we keep making videos and we keep living our life because nothing really happened, but the fact that it's out there is very, very annoying. I mean, what about kissing? Every kids show I ever saw had like one kiss. What if I want to do a high school drama where people are making out? Does this count as adult themes or as kids? Because maybe they're kissing or they're talking about like adult themes or language or something, but they're still doing it with toys. I can go on and on and on about how much I hate this method. I really can, so I should stop now. I would love to see your opinion about this topic. I mean, it's a very wide one, so comment down below if you still can. I hope I'll see you soon in my next video. Hope we'll find a way to solve this Copa thing because after 2 years, it's not looking very good. Thank you so much for watching. If you stuck around until now, well, share this video or make one of your own if you want to see more people talk about this topic. You were a great crowd, and goodbye. Cool.